MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Washington Nationals. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Dero, how do they fight off elimination here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Changeup in for a strike. And he lays off ball 4. That's exactly what you want your leadoff man to do. Work the count and get on base.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. You start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the...
And he's into second safely with the stolen base. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Takes a knee-high fastball. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston, and now the Nationals get their first opportunity. No score.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And let's take a look at Carlos Correa. I had an old friend say to me one time, this is what they look like. And this is exactly what it looks like. The ability to play gold glove defense and hit in the middle of the order. I smell a potential Hall of Fame career.
0-1 the count. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well, as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
A pause, and the 0-2 is a fastball that misses. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And really stretching out the at-bat as he steps out for a second time. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Into the box now, Adam Eaton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, sent out to straightaway center field. Springer has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, how quickly things can turn around in this game. He gets the first 2 outs of the inning, and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Here's Matt Adams now.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. A couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. And before the 0-2 pitch, he'll step out of the box here to regroup. Oh, 2, here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and points the hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Turned on down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. 1 run scores. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming. First pitch on its way.
Center fielder, number 4.
Rendon down at third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Missed with a slider. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. The 1-2. Popped up. Under it is Dozier, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7, right fielder,
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his two-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Ripped down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Into the box now, J.J. Schwartz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave one. They're down 2-0. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. Hit back up the middle. Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting 8th, catcher, Kurt Suzuki.
Coming to the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. First pitch coming, here it is. High pop up. Zimmerman shading to his right. 2 down.
Batting 9th, pitcher.
Settling in now, Patrick Corbin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Springer is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Leading off the inning, Brad Peacock, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. There's a swinging bunt up the line. Adams charging in on it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 to Brantley. Popped him up. Rendon in foul ground. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 2.
Riding in once again, Alex Bregman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
Liner in there for a base hit. So Jose Altuve will get a chance next to try to extend the inning.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
No balls and a strike to count.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to the plate, Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Right fielder, Michael Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. A high fastball is in there. Lays off 2-2 now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now is Anthony Rendon. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit down the third base line. This is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
You can't teach that, Matty. The ability for a right-handed hitter to shoot a ball through the 3-4 hole, unmatched.
Here's George Springer, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. He popped out in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The bouncer to the left side. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Popped him up. And Rendon will look this one in to retire the side. Astro. Juan Soto to the plate now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And it's fouled away. Soto is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball one.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Up next for the Nationals.
Digging in now, Matt Adams. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a long solo homer there off the bat of Matt Adams. His second home run of the series as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. That ball went out. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And right into the shift. Correa is up with it, and there are 2 away now.
The shortstop, number 13, Asdrubal.
Digging in, Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball stays outside. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reddick has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. National.
Leading off with the
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to third. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off, and they start to go more ambush tactics.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
In today's game, if they're going to give you an out, you take it. You have to find a way to execute a pitch in the zone, allow him to get the bunt down, and take the out at first.
Now the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. To Cabrera for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Michael Brantley is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. A bouncer up the middle. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in to try it again, Kurt Suzuki. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Now the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Missed with a breaking ball.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And he had him set up perfectly there as he's not even close to touching that pitch. And on 4 pitches, he becomes out number 1.
Patrick Corbin.
Now at the plate, Patrick Corbin flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Michael Taylor.
Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
You know, you love a guy who attacks the zone, but sometimes I think you could throw too many strikes. That could be the case right here. This offense is going to the plate, just pulling the trigger on everything.
Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals gone in order. They lead it 3-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. 1 out. 1 away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.